Do you ever ask yourself, is this what Pokemon collecting is supposed to be? Is this really how Pokemon wants us to grab products? Do they really want us standing in line at Costco 4 hours before they open? Do they want us just glued to our phone waiting for our Poke Notify or whatever Notify app you have or X page? Do they want that? Is this what fun is? Do you guys ever ask yourself these simple questions? I do. In this video, I'm kind of following up what I was talking about in my last video, talking about the restock, reprints, and just short printing sets. It really begs to question if this is how Pokemon wants things to go in this next upcoming year. I made a bold statement. Shout out to Team Rocket Joey. I got that statement from him. He on his live. If you want to go watch that, check out his channel. But he was saying is like maybe Pokemon really does want to, slow down LGSs. And when I heard that, I let that dissolve in my brain and digest. And I thought to myself, maybe that is the end goal for Pokemon. We see GameStops now, selling bulk and singles and all that stuff. They're mystery slab pack things, and people are pulling Van Gogh PSA 10 Pikachus. It just feels a little too perfect of a storm. And then on top of that, I follow a bunch of LGSs, small online LGSs that also make YouTube videos. Shout out to Cardinal Gaming, great YouTube channel to check out. But even he was saying how his LGS friends are also having a really tough time grabbing Pokemon, even though they've been faithful for so long. Danny Phantom also says the same things, that he's not getting as much allocation as he thought it was going to be. Brian from Poke&E talking about how Pokemon is really focusing on these big box retailers, make sure that they're okay. Heck, I even I was in line. I struck out. I've been striking out lately online, trying to grab some Pokemon products. I just want a booster bundle here and there, an ETB maybe here and there. Nothing crazy, no stonks, no crazy investment plays, just a few for my sealed collection. But I got the not Poke Notify, but I got the notification from one of the Twitter accounts I follow about the Dick's Sporting Goods Victini drop, as well as the Black Bolt and White Flare booster bundle. Now, to back that all up into funny land is when I went to Ace Hardware and I saw that they were selling Scarlet and Violet base set packs, and I'm like, we are at a point where LGSs are verbally telling us on YouTube over and over again that they are having a tough time grabbing Pokemon products. But then we have Ace Hardware have booster boxes. We got places like Dick's Sporting Goods doing pre-orders. Walmart's no end in sight as far as the queuing system online to buy Pokemon products from Walmart, as well as Costco. Costco is now like the new hub for buying Pokemon cards online. You don't even need a Costco membership to grab some of these products, and it's just insane that this is what the market is now. And I just have a tough time believing that this is what we're in for the next 2-3 years until Pokemon becomes less desirable. And then Ace Hardware and Dick's says, like, you know what, this stuff just sits, I'm good, it has to be on sale. If that time ever comes, I preach, or I tell you, come on here, tell you guys every single week that things are gonna get better, and things get a little better, and then they retrace. And it's just real tiring. I'm like, this is why I moved to Japanese. This is why I opened Korean products. Because I still want to participate in the hobby. I still want to buy singles. I still want to, I mean, right now, Japanese singles are at their most affordable. This is why I bring you guys these videos every single day, to look at other opportunities out there. But then I get the investment crowd, right? And they just want investing content. What am I buying? What am I flipping? Etc. But there's still plays in Japanese if that's your move. There's plays in Korean with the promo cards. There's plays in Simplified Chinese in sets with alternate arts that haven't came out yet. There's so many places to look for opportunity, but I just don't think it is in English right now. And then the other topic I want to discuss today is people will always sit here and complain that there is a short stock, or that Pokemon is trying to print as much as they can, but they can't get the product out. And I think that's absolutely false, and that I've changed my mind multiple times. I'm here to tell you guys I flip-flop all the time, but once better information comes out, I come run to the camera and I tell you guys what is happening, right? So what's happening is these online is now the way to grab Pokemon cards. Pokemon is releasing so much product online to these big box retailers that the general people, that the Gen Pop people that go to their LGSs maybe, or just to their Targets, you know, here and there to grab Pokemon products, they're the ones that are online complaining, you know, hey, it's not getting better. Pokemon's saying that they're printing as much as they can, but I'm just not seeing it, right? Well, there's other avenues, and on top of that, I mean, we have the rip and shippers. Of course, that's a area that has not been here it's been here, but not as popular for quite some time. And then we have the people that are just sitting and hoarding cases and cases, boxes and boxes. It's like the new normal that people are now investing in Pokemon. We're gonna wait to see how long those people can sit on those products until they absolutely fire sell. I think there's a lot of people cosplaying as Pokemon investors, but once their room starts to get filled with cases and their wife starts to tell them, hey, we're running out of space. You got to move this up to the garage, and people start forgetting about it. They get interested in new things. There's better opportunities here and there. Then their butts will be to the fire. That time will probably be sometime soon. There's a lot of people right now that are in Pokemon only to make a clean 2-3x. You know, there's so many people online that tell you guys that stuff like Prismatic Evolutions, Deaths and Rivals is just going to be up from here. I literally just watched, hey, shout out to Vaporsoft. I just watched a Vaporsoft video he was saying to just buy Prismatic ETBs right here. PC ETBs right now is just the best time. It's just going to go up from this point, and it's scarcity. And I'm just not on that side of the fence. I just think that things are going to get better before they get worse. And I think that your dollar can stretch a little bit further if we just hold on. Now, talking about the scarcity of Pokemon. Do I think that Pokemon is actually scarce? No, because we can go online and literally find almost every single product. That wasn't the case from the 2020 boom to booms in the past. We've always relied on reprints, and that's like the biggest question mark. You know, are we gonna get reprints? I'm afraid to buy. And I always tell you guys, look, if you guys plan on buying right now, you're gonna have to hold for a long time. So if you're a diehard Pokemon investor for the next 10, 15, 25 years, it doesn't matter if you buy Prismatic at $75 to $85 a ETB. No, it doesn't, because it's going to be worth X amount in 10 years. Are you going to hold for that long? Now, if your entry price is $150 for an ETB that retails for $60 with tax, there's just better opportunities, and your cost basis is the only thing that matters in investing. Sure, you can get your cost basis down by dollar cost averaging at better prices if those prices come down, but right now in the bull market, it's a giant question mark. Now, do I think things are going to get better in Generation 10? Heck, I hope so. I hope that we do see some actual printing to demand, some actual printing into the ground. Is Pokemon running those machines at 24/7 into the ground as much as they can? Heck, they even added that new printing facility that everyone's talking about, how they moved, I forget what language, elsewhere, so that they could focus on that new printing facility for English products. Yes, all that is happening, but it still is not enough because it is too easy to make money in Pokemon. Once people have to actually work for their dollar, once people actually have to source for these PSA 10s, and there's so many little opportunities for these quick grading, grab plays, flip plays. That's when we're gonna see Pokemon kind of take a little bit of a backseat to whatever the new thing is. Right now, it just seems like everything is backwards. Like, I never thought I'd see the day where big box retailers were just the ones that are dishing out all these Pokemon products, and LGSs are the ones that are struggling. It just makes me think if Pokemon, and I'm hearing it from you guys in the comments when I said that on my last video. Everyone's like, they're the backbone, and I agree, they are the backbone because of league play, right? But I I don't know. I don't know if that's enough for Pokemon to be like, you know what, we're gonna continue to do the old model of just making sure that players and LGSs get what they need. Because the opposite argument of that is that most of these players, they're playing with EX cards and bulk and stuff. It's only the people that want to bling out their decks are the ones that are upset about, you know, the pull rates or the prices of some of these cards or the booster boxes. Like, players don't care about that kind of stuff, right? Sure, you can go to like a league event, they open a booster box, give you some packs, you build a deck, pre-constructed decks, and that's all important. But it's only the collectors and investors that really care about these reprints and restocks and stuff like that. So that's why it's tough to see what's going to happen with the LGS. LGSs, is it the death of LGSs? I really don't think so. But then again, I could be completely wrong. I'm just a dude on the internet that has a camera blabbing on YouTube. I'm really sick and tired of all these subscription plans to be able to grab Pokemon products, the Walmart Pluses, the Costco memberships, the PokeNotify. I remember I'd follow them on socials and stuff, but they always have like a back end deal. It'd be like, follow or subscribe to PokeNotify, but also 25% off Sam's Club membership right here for your first. Like, there's always like these like back, and I'm like, this isn't the way, guys. This isn't the way. I'm sure Pokemon does not. Maybe they're in bed with Costco and Walmarts and all these big box. They have to be, right? I just don't think this is how Pokemon really wants it to go down. But at the same time, could be the new norm, and I hate using that term, but this could be the new norm until, I don't know, at least not the next 4 sets. We're getting these crazy mega sets that are doing well in Japanese, right? Wait, I know that's a terrible comparison, but we can see some of the stuff of some of the cards, at least, that are going crazy in Japanese, like the gold cards, and I don't think those are gonna last in English. But again, there is bad actors in this space, there's pump and dumpers in this space that can pump up those gold cards, and those could be the new crazy rarity that people really want, that people will just can just shill on their YouTube channels every single day, that these are the new cards that we all want. And then those become the new alternate arts because they are so hard to grade, and they are, you know, 1 in a million packs, they're almost impossible to hit. These are all going to be factors into the next generation. Artistically, I don't think they're it, but we didn't think alternate, or people in the past didn't think alternate arts were it. We've had alternate arts style cards for quite some time. It's still the rainbow rares and the ultra rares and the rainbows, golds, whatever. Those were the hit. Those were the big ones that people chase, right? So our minds can always change, and always our perception of cards and what is deemed valuable can change just like that in an instant. I'm gonna collect what I like to collect. I tell you guys all the time. I've been down for trainers since day one. I have a nice little trainer day one binder, and then the ultra modern stuff. Like, I love the trainer galleries and Pokemon with their trainers. That's my bread and butter. Could I change teams if I grab some gold, if they did some like full arts, Crown Zenith style alternate arts with trainers? Oh yeah, I'd be all in. And maybe that's where we're going, right? But I don't think Pokemon's slowing down when it comes to the short term with these next 4 mega sets. It's gonna be tough for us to really nuke the interest when the cards are just getting so good. New rarities are coming out. I mean, people have absolutely forgotten about Black Bolt White Flare, right? But I go on Twitter, I go on Reddit and all that stuff, and people are still like going crazy for those BWR cards. Those I could call them the carbon fiber cards. I think those cards look great. I think those are going to appreciate really like a lot in time. I think people are really sleeping on those cards. And I get it. It's Gen 5. Reshiram and Zekrom aren't really like the most popular Pokemon that I believe. But I think that set is going to do well. And we're going to do a full Gen 5 card list later on in the week. But there's so many cards, there's so many plays that people are just not looking at. There's so many things to collect right now at a high discount, I believe. So with all this FUD and crappy news that's coming out, and it's so hard to grab stuff, I feel like feel like an addict. Just every time a Twitter notification, X notification pops up, I'm just, did I get in? Am I in the queue? Is this? Am I good? Texting all my friends. Are you guys in the queue? You know, it's like it doesn't feel good doing this for the long term. Pokemon has to fix this. But now I'm rambling. I'm gonna talk to you guys tomorrow with Market Watch Monday. Peace out.